Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the JV MVP.
What's up?
Is there an S? The JV MVPs?
Yes, there's
Yeah.
two of us.
Well, I didn't know if we made it that way, but anyways, here we are. We're live. Did we did a show last week, right?
We did not. We
we
missed our
did.
show last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were planning on doing maybe doing like a mid-game show or something because the national championship was on Monday, but we ended up not doing it.
Yeah.
I was over at a friend's house and we got back like middle of the third quarter, so it just wasn't possible really. But we can hit on that today.
Yeah, there's a lot that I have to say about that game. I'm trying to send you the link real quick so that way you can share it on your social media.
Yeah, we also just had it was just a busy weekend. Did you do anything over the weekend?
No, we had basketball.
You got canceled, probably, didn't it?
No, we actually played. Connor played his game Saturday night. And then it took forever to get home, but yeah, they still played. And then Lincoln's game still happened, but believe it or not, man, he got COVID.
Wow.
Yeah, and complained about his throat hurting and stuff, and
I didn't know that was still a thing,
bro. That's exactly what I said. Because then I was like, when the wife was like, he has COVID, I was like, are you serious? Or like, because I thought maybe he'd have like strep throat, something like that. But anyways, he missed. His team still won. He was super pumped. But did you guys have any basketball over the weekend?
Both of them. We had games Saturday and Sunday, and they both got canceled. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. Just Sunday, and they got canceled. We didn't have anything Saturday night. We just heck, what we just were snowed in. We didn't do nothing all weekend, man. Just literally, I was going crazy, man. I'm bored. I'm not. If anybody knows me, I don't like to just sit around at home. So I wanted to get out and do something. I ran Gavin over to his girlfriend's house. That was about the only. That's the only time I got out.
Really?
I worked Saturday.
Yeah.
I guess yesterday, that was the only time I got out, and I actually got pulled over on the way to take Gavin. I swear, a cop was like, he was just like, he was cool. He was like, we're you're not supposed to be out here. It's only emergency vehicles and workers. And I was like, well, I'm just I made up a little something. I said, I'm running him over to his dad. This is my stepson. I'm running him to his dad's. I was really taking him to his girlfriend's house, but he was cool anyway. He wasn't tripping. There was a bunch of people out, but didn't get a ticket or nothing.
Because was it still red today? I know it was yesterday.
Yeah, man, I had to close down the barbershop today too.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that my pipes are good when I go back in there. We left the water dripping, but it's been dripping since Saturday, so hopefully it's dripping enough. But because they froze on us last week, so the pipes.
You're gonna get that $2,000 water bill this month.
Well, I do have cameras in the back where it froze up the other day, and there's no standing water. It's not flooding or anything like that, but so that's good. But yeah, exactly. It's just been dripping for a couple. I mean, I got to drip it all week, with as cold as it's going to be. That building's 100 years old, so.
I know those of you that are listening to the audio version, you can't tell, but you can see that I need a haircut, so I need to come in. But we have in my day job. We have our big Super Bowl, it's called Fence Tech. It's actually here in Indianapolis next week, starting actually a week from today. But so I need a fresh cut for that. So I'm trying to wait as long as I can.
You know what else is next weekend, right?
The Super Bowl?
No, it's 2 weekends from now.
Are you the first or are you the third?
My birthday's the 1st on Sunday.
So Tommy's the 3rd.
So come in and get a haircut. We'll go out to dinner or something for my birthday. I was going to send a text out anyway later, but maybe go out to dinner or something Saturday night. But
yeah, because Sunday Yeah, that's your actual birthday.
Yeah.
That's when your little taco recommendation supposed to go grab tacos with some guys that are coming out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might as well go to Paco's. That's right there by your house. If I were you, that's what I'd do.
Yeah, I didn't know where either of the other place was, and I didn't look them up. But
the other one of them's over by Madison and Stop 10. Other one's at 135 and like almost Hannah. So.
Interesting. But
anyway.
So the Pacers still suck. Now I was surprised they beat OKC the other day.
Yeah, that was just funny.
At OKC.
Right.
That was I was trying to pull it up and see, are we still in?
No, we're second to last right now. The Wizards jumped ahead of us in the tank rankings.
They sucked more than we did.
Yeah. But I don't know if we're gonna see if we're gonna end up making some moves here at the trade deadline. They keep mentioning that center from the Messi kid. Man, what team is he from? Pelicans. He's a big dude. I don't even know what his first name is. It's I don't know how to pronounce it. He's like, I think he's a rookie or second year player. He's raw. He's only averaging, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 points a game, something like that. But that's who they keep rumoring us to. I don't know.
But why? Huff is playing fine, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. But I think they're wanting to bring in somebody that's a little bit more young and active, which, man, honestly, I know we've been talking about that Debanza, and we both love him, which he had a big weekend too, man. He had a 43-point game, I think, this weekend. But the big dude for Carolina, man, he's not super big. He's like 6'9" or 6'10", but he's really active, man. He's high energy. He's long. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No,
Get his name.
You're not talking about. I mean, obviously, you're not talking about the main kid, right? Gosh, now I can't even think of his freaking name.
He's real dark skinned. No, Caleb Wilson's his name.
Oh, Caleb Wilson.
He's a forward. He's only listed at, I think he's listed at 6'9". So he's listed at 6'10". But he doesn't look that big out on the court. He doesn't look 6'10", but he's really long and active, and I think he'd be, I don't know, something about the way he plays. He's averaging 20 points and 10 rebounds so far this season.
Yeah, but how big is it Debanza? Is that how you say his last name?
I think he's like 6'9". But
yeah. Why would you not want the more athletic one?
This guy's super athletic too, man. He's really athletic. He's just what I mean raw is like he doesn't have the jump shot like Debanza has. He's not quite as good of a ball handler. He's a little crazier with the ball, but he is, like I'm saying, he's super active and he's kind of Isaiah Jackson, but a higher motor, I think, than Isaiah Jackson, and probably a little bit more athletic than Isaiah Jackson. But yeah, I seen Debanza had over the weekend. He had 43, 4 for 5 from 3-pointers. So that's gotta love a 6'9" guy that can shoot 6'8", 6'9". Then I know you've seen in person Keaton Wagler. Is that his name? Or not in person, but live in action. 46.
You talking about the kid from Illinois?
Yeah, and then Kingston Fleming from Houston, 42. There was 3 40-point guys all on the same day.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Which the one kid from Illinois, I thought he ended up getting 43. Maybe he did have 46.
I got him listed as 46 on here. I don't remember growing up. Like, I don't remember guys scoring that many points in college, man. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if it's the way the game's evolving or changing or whatever, but that's something new to me. I feel like couldn't tell you the last time I've seen 3 people score 40 points on a weekend, if that's ever happened in college basketball.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's definitely a more fast-paced game. I think me and you actually talked about it once before. maybe it wasn't me and you. But anyways, whenever you go and watch these high school games these days and you look at it and you're like, man, did we used to move that fast? Because these kids look like, I mean, they're
Dude,
moving quick. And I'm like,
exactly. I
golly.
agree with you. I don't think so, man. I think it was more, which I didn't play, but I came to watch a lot of the high school games, but I definitely don't remember it moving that fast. I feel like it was a more, slow paced, set up the offense and stuff like that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And
And also, man, I went to a Southport game last year, maybe 2 years ago. I think we had like one guy that could dunk on our team, man. Now there's like two or three, four guys on the team that are just banging.
yeah.
What the heck?
Well, shoot, just think about I mean, I will say, because Connor goes to Triton Central, I don't think there's one kid on our team that can dunk. There's one kid that I think can get close. I've yet to see one in a game, but
Right.
we played Lutheran the other night, and I thought for sure, I was like, oh, cool, we're gonna see a couple dunks because Lutheran has a kid that is supposed to be Shaq's nephew, I guess. Which, and then after doing more research, I heard that Shaq and the kid's dad used to be friends. I don't know if they are anymore, but supposedly he still has FaceTime Shaq and talked to him before or something, which is cool. But
Right.
I was like, wait, he's like actually related, but
yeah, so not like a real nephew, more like like we used to always be like, oh, that's my cousin, man, when zero relation whatsoever.
Yeah. And the kid is super athletic. Definitely needs to get better shooting his jumpers. And I was like, dude, we're gonna see some dunk. Not one dunk in the game. And I was kind of disappointed. I was like, that sucks. But them kids do move quick. And I was like, geez, man. But
I feel the same way when I go to the high school football games too, man.
yeah,
I'm like, dude, these dudes are way bigger than I remember them being.
I know.
It's mostly the size, but the quickness too. Yeah, same. I see some dudes. I mean, I also been going to Center Grove games. They're big step above what we had in high school. But yeah, man, I'm out there watching these kids like, Jesus, man.
Dude,
how I did that.
Wade Dixon, shout out to Wade. He was our starting center, and he weighed 160, maybe?
Bro, yeah.
And he was
crazy.
He's like 5'9", maybe 5'9", 160. That's our starting center. Dude, now, like, and I can only imagine at Center Grove, but like,
yeah,
Center Grove, I bet their starting centers, 6'1", 6'2", probably 280. Like, it's completely different.
I don't know for sure, but yeah, probably. There's not very many small kids on the team, man.
You know what it is? It's just McDonald's chicken nuggets, man.
Right.
Got all that growth hormones
in there.
Getting jacked up. Speaking of steroids, I'm sure a lot of you IU fans are still on steroids these days because of getting that national championship.
Why would that make us on steroids? That doesn't even make any
sense.
You
got your chests are puffed a little bit. You're feeling a little stronger talking about football these days.
Hey, I enjoyed watching it, man. It was fun to watch, and it was a great story. Man, that freaking Mendoza run, dude, that's iconic, bro. This dive into the end zone. I already actually ordered the Sports Illustrated cover photo of it to put in the barbershop, man. But that being said, the season's over. We're on to 2026. This is the Notre Dame Revenge Tour, baby. Notre Dame is the team to beat this year, bro.
And let me say this about the IU game because I went back and reviewed it, and Mendoza didn't have that I seen. And somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see on his stats he didn't have one pass for more than 10 yards. Now, I'm not saying they didn't go 10 yards. He didn't throw it more than 10. Now, there was two that were right around 8 to 9 yard-ish. And then I think one was to the Beckner, or is it Beckner or something like that? Becker.
Just Becker.
Yeah. So he caught it and then ran it a little bit further. And then the Cooper kid caught one and took it. But yeah, judging on the stats, it showed one pass was for 15 yards and one was for 12.
Really?
And I was like,
that's hard to believe. I don't feel like I remember them just dinking and dunking. I felt like I remember them going downfield.
No, I mean, he only at halftime he was 12 of 17, and he finished the game 16 of 24, maybe. But yeah, I was like, man, that is crazy. But they tried to blame it on basically how Miami had athletes at safety and they had athletes at corners. They were afraid to test them deep, so they just dunked them all game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they did whatever they had to do.
Mhm. But here's what makes me mad. Obviously, I'm not an IU guy. Everybody knows that. But why give the offensive MVP to Mendoza for what? The one run?
Dude, I mean, because he's just completed not only that though, and they were shorter intermediate passes, but he completed passes in big minutes and put some passes like right on the money where they needed to be. I mean, dude, he was what was his I think he had more touchdowns than he did incompletions. Oh, that was a game before actually that he
Yeah.
did that.
Now they said that I keep getting the kid's name wrong. Becker made 2 adjustments on 2 passes that were bad throws, and he made the adjustments to get 2 of them Alec Pierce type style.
So, oh my god.
No, go ahead. That's all I got.
I just want to tell you something that that I heard, which was kind of crazy, and I don't remember who I heard it from. Somebody came in the barbershop to me the other day, and they were saying how IU their routes and the way that their offenses ran is so meticulous that they literally have a point to where like the receivers know if I think it's 15 yards. If they run 15 yards and uh and they haven't created separation or something like that, then he's going to throw it to their back shoulder. The receiver just knows it's coming a back shoulder pass. And same thing with Mendoza. After 15 yards, he knows that if that corner's tough or being close on him, then it's going back shoulder. And if it's not, if he's created a little bit of separation, I think if there's a 2 or 3 yard separation, it's going deep or it's going, a regular pass.
Do you
So it's like
think
I don't necessarily know if those were bad throws. I think they were designed to go back shoulder like that.
Well, I mean, there was only 2 of them, so everything else was dunking and hopefully you run for more yards. But which the Cooper kid, I didn't realize that he was a local kid here in Indianapolis and then stayed throughout the coaching change. So kudos to him for staying around. But yeah, I mean, it was a way better game than I thought it was going to be. So that was super surprising for me because I was like, I just didn't want to blow out. I didn't want either team to blow the other one out. I wanted it to be good, and I thought it was.
I believe Cooper declared for the draft today too. I think I read that earlier.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
There was a rumor of Mendoza staying.
Yeah, he already declared though.
Yeah.
Cuban was trying to pay him to stay.
Well, and they said apparently Mendoza's dad is like a very successful surgeon or something.
Oh yeah, he's got money. He didn't.
Yeah. And he's already loaded. They said he's already a millionaire. And then on top of that, they were like, imagine, because Mendoza is kind of nerdy. I mean, he's kind of a goofy nerd type kid. So now he's going to go to Las Vegas. Like,
I think that's what they need out there, though. I think he'll do good out there. I think he'll be a great fit for their locker.
He's going to end up being an alcoholic or something. Like,
no, he is not, man. That dude's a church boy. I think he's a virgin still, bro. I'm pretty sure he's still a virgin.
I mean, I don't know. I don't get into his life like that. But
I'm saying I heard that. I'm pretty sure. I have an interesting stat for you also on that game because we've talked about it and we talked about Cuban backing him financially and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you know that actually IU wasn't even in the top 10 in spending last year on transfers? Now this year it might be different because I heard Cuban said his pocketbook was open and I heard that he was offering Mendoza the rookie salary to stay, which is kind of crazy. But last year, IU wasn't even in the top 10. Miami was number 5 in spending and transfers. IU wasn't even top 10. Also, everybody got talking about how old IU was. Miami's team, the average age on Miami's team was older. I can't remember what it was. It was like 20. Theirs was like 24 point something, just a little bit older than IU's. And their average experience of Miami's players was older. I mean, the hell, they had Carson Beck. He was in his 5th or 6th year?
6th year, I think.
6th year, yeah. He said he had went to college in 2 years. So, I mean, they had a pretty old team too, man.
When I heard that, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
He said, I ain't been to a class in 2 years.
Right.
They did show his house too, though. Did you see his house?
I didn't.
He's got a little $5 million house.
Dang. Dude, a college quarterback already living in a $5 million house. That's crazy, bro.
Apparently his girlfriend is an adult film star.
Oh, wow.
And apparently she's loaded. So, yeah. So, and then plus you take his money that he made at Miami and then her money. That's why you got a $5 million house. I don't know they bought it together, but yeah.
Yeah. When he first moved down there, he was dating one of the girls from Miami's like volleyball team or something, right? Or softball team or something. Yeah, or basketball team. It was a Miami basketball team. There was these 2 twin sisters that was on Miami's basketball team. They were pretty good looking, and he was dating one of them. And because their rumor was that's why he transferred to Miami, because his girlfriend played for the basketball team or whatever. He was dating that chick. So apparently he got himself a new girlfriend or something. I don't know.
Now, who's Miami's quarterback next year?
I don't know, but I just seen one of their quarterbacks was transferring.
What, one of their backups?
I don't know. I mean, he won't be there, so he may have been a guy that was potentially going to be a starter.
Now, I was trying to get that stat for the ages of the teams and stuff. It told me Rutgers, but it was saying like how long they've been around, I guess.
Experience or whatever.
Yeah. But I don't know. I know IU and Ohio State opened up as the 2 favorites to win next year.
So who did? Miami and Ohio State?
No, Ohio State and Indiana. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those 2 opened up as the favorites. So
I'm betting on Notre Dame, buddy.
Did you know that? Wait, what? Arkansas has a guy on the team that's 30 years old?
Yes. I thought we talked about that before. He already played in the MLB. He's a wide receiver. He was a professional MLB player already. He was a pitcher, I think. And he retired from the MLB and started playing college football.
Yeah, and then East Carolina had a punter that was 32.
Jesus.
I'm crazy. Like, that is insane. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if IU, can repeat next year. I think their schedule during the year gets a little bit tougher, but I do think that it'll be, who knows what ends up happening. Excuse me, can't stop yawning.
Man, I'm telling you what, I've being snowed in these 2 days, man. I've been so tired, man.
I know it's crazy what it does to your body.
I hate it.
Now, have you heard anything on the Colts front these days?
Dude, I have not, man. I haven't really, other than, shoot, I don't know. I really haven't heard nothing about the Colts. I didn't really.
Did you hear about your brother, Phillip Rivers?
My brother. I heard that he backed out of the Bills job. They interviewed for it and backed out of it.
Yeah, I didn't hear that he backed out yet, but I did hear that
he backed out today.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did see that he was interested in it and apparently interviewed. That would have been crazy, right?
I wonder if he would have been interested in an offensive coordinator position for the Colts.
Well, I did hear that Jim Bob Cooter was leaving, going somewhere else.
I heard that he had some interviews, but he actually did already leave.
I don't know that he for sure left, but I know we gave him our blessing to interview other places, which usually means that we're cool with him leaving.
Yeah, well, that's because he wants to call plays, and Shane Steichen does all the play calling.
Yeah,
which I'm not a fan of. I wish we'd let an OC call the plays and I don't know. I just never feel like being the head coach, you should call plays offensively or defensively. I think you should kind of like Cignetti does. You know what I mean? He sits on the sideline and he, just overall view of the game. And
I mean, he just makes faces all game.
Well, that too.
I've seen so many freaking memes and stuff of his face. I'm like, what the heck?
It's crazy.
It is. I was trying to pull up the Big Ten schedule here to see. Because I think they released the schedule now. Let's see.
For what? For football next year already?
Yeah. They were supposed to release it this weekend, actually. Or this past weekend. Let's see. The first. Oh, no Big Ten games. Golly. Big Ten hasn't officially released theirs, I guess. That sucks.
Well, I noticed, I don't know why, I was trying to figure out why, but I noticed we haven't talked about Purdue basketball yet.
I noticed that the only time you want to talk is when we lose 2 times in a week.
And drop out of the top 10.
Yeah. That's fine. It's fine if we.
I got to give you some shit while I can.
Yeah. And like I've said previously, when we had only lost 1 game, I would rather lose now, obviously, than March. So let's figure out why we lost. Which, obviously, the games other than Iowa State, all the games have been super close that we've lost. Which I think we're only at 3 losses, but. What are we? We're at 17-3. So, oh yeah, that kid did have 46. Golly. I didn't see the game. Of course, I've heard that there was some questionable calls, but you let a kid score 46. Like,
right.
There's no question about that. But,
yeah.
I don't know. How's
I clearly had no room to talk either. I usually lost 4 of the last 5 games. So.
Oh, really?
They had a 4-game losing streak. They finally won on Friday. But hey, we play on tomorrow night. IU Purdue tomorrow night.
Yeah, I see that 9 p.m.
It's a late one.
Yeah. Oh, it's at IU.
3 straight for the Purdue. Maybe, I don't know. You never know. We played well against Rutgers, but yeah, man, we have not played. IU has not played well against anybody worth a shit this year. Really, they did for a couple quarters, but then after that, they go downhill.
I have to admit too, though, who's your surprise team right now?
Who is my surprise team?
Yeah, college basketball.
Nebraska, probably.
Yeah, 20-0.
Is that what you were thinking too?
Yeah,
I don't know where the heck they came from, man.
20-0, 9-0.
Who's their coach? Is it Fred Hoiberg?
Yeah.
Old Freddie Hoiberg coaching them up.
Ooh, Tuesday, it's Nebraska versus Michigan.
That'd be a good one, man. 3 and 5.
Yeah, 3 and 5.
So what time do they play?
7 p.m. So right before the Purdue game.
All right, might have to check that one out.
I mean, looking at their schedule, like in January, they played IU, Oregon, Northwestern, Washington, Minnesota. So they really didn't play anybody.
Right.
They did beat Illinois in regular by 3.
Yeah, who just beat Purdue? Oh, sorry. We already talked about that.
That's all right. So Nebraska actually plays Michigan, and then they follow that game up and play against Purdue. And then they have Illinois.
All right. Well, here we go. We're going to see the real test of if they're actually a good team or not.
Yeah. Here's the crazy thing to think about. So Nebraska plays Michigan January 27th. They don't play again until they play Purdue on February 10th. Wow. They got 2 weeks off to prepare.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use got in that.
Oh, no. It just bumps it up because I'm a Purdue person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They play 2 other games in between.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what? How's your Fighting Irishman doing?
What do you mean? In the portal?
Oh, you don't cheer for the Fighting Irish basketball team?
No, I mean, not really, no. You know better than that. Why you act like that's news?
I didn't know.
How are they doing? Do you know?
Last I heard, because they hired a Purdue assistant. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Strews was one of our assistants. He's a great recruiter and stuff. Apparently his boy's playing at Notre Dame. He could score. But last thing I seen for Notre Dame basketball was him chasing a ref off the court trying to fight him.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, that was crazy, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I've literally never really been a Notre Dame basketball fan. Like that wouldn't be. The thing is, like you said, and like I'm a IU basketball fan, Notre Dame football fan, but I've always also liked IU football. I've went to several IU football games. I used to live there. You know what I mean? I got a little IU football helmet sitting on my back bar at the barbershop with my combs in it and stuff like that. I've always been an IU football fan too. I've never really watched Notre Dame basketball, like even when they were. So that's not really the same. Like my IU plus I'm more of a football guy than a basketball guy anyway. But like even when Notre Dame had a couple, man, they had some good teams in the past. They made the tournament, made it a little, kind of far in the tournament. Luke Hare and Goody in those years, but I just never really watched them or cared for them, to be honest with you. So that I don't know how their basketball team does or anything about it. I know about as much about Notre Dame basketball as I do about Purdue basketball. So.
Well, that's sad. But, which, by the way, did you know that the college basketball championship's here this year?
I did know that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that'd be super cool if Purdue made it to the championship and got basically a home court. But
that would be crazy. That's the whole Final Four is here, right?
Yeah. Which it's always fun to go down there to the convention center for the Fan Fest or whatever.
Yeah.
It's always fun to do that and hang out with the fans and of all the different teams and then obviously see your own team and then shout out stuff. So,
man, I remember back in I can't remember exactly what year it was. It was the year that Arizona won the national title. It was Arizona, Kentucky, North Carolina, and Minnesota. I remember it was Mike Bibby, Miles Simon were on the Arizona team. Bobby Jackson was on the Minnesota team. Antoine Jameson was on the North Carolina team. I remember specifically that year, my grandpa took me down to watch the practices and stuff, and that was really cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the most memorable Final Fours for me, for sure.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
No, it is cool that they open up, the court and let people come in and see, because they run it in. Well, I guess now it's Lucas Oil, but the game's in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then so it is cool that they. I forgot the name of our old stadium, Hoosier Dome, right?
Yeah, RCA Dome.
RCA Dome. Well,
Hoosier Dome, then RCA. Yeah. Hoosier Dome, then RCA Dome. Now Lucas Oil. Yeah.
Which
that was probably in the RCA Dome or the Hoosier Dome whenever that was.
Yeah. Well, I just heard the other day that Lucas Oil is like 20 years or 20 plus years old now.
Jeez, it does not seem that.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about that stuff and you're like, gosh, man. Because I don't think Peyton played in Lucas Oil, did he?
Yeah. I think so. I'm pretty sure he did. Hell, I don't know. We had to look it up, but I'm almost positive he did.
That's what I'm looking up now to see.
I'm pretty sure we got that thing built for him, man. He didn't retire 20 years ago.
When did Peyton retire from the Colts?
Well, I guess that's when he left the Colts. He didn't retire as a Colt, so.
So it opened. Okay, so he probably played a year or two there. It opened in August 16th of 2008. So I guess we're almost at 20 years. We're at 18 years right now.
Okay. Peyton's last season with the Colts was 2011.
So he played 3 years.
Yeah, I would have thought. I thought he played longer there.
Yeah. Did not realize that, but here we are.
Speaking of the NFL, though, who do you got for Super Bowl, man? Who you got winning?
I think Seattle's going to win it.
That's a popular pick. I was looking on Bleacher Report. I think it was 74% of people on there have picked the Seahawks. So I don't know why, though, man. I mean, they play well, but dude, Drake May's a dog, man. Patriots are playing well too.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything against the Broncos. They scored 10 points.
True. They did struggle against Broncos, but that game was crazy, though, man. That weather was insane.
Well, it's a little cold. Be all right.
Yeah, right, dude. That was nuts, bro. Nobody could do anything. The fourth quarter. Up until the fourth quarter, it was definitely there could have been some more points scored. So yeah, I see where you're coming with that. They didn't really do a whole lot, but the Broncos probably had the best defense in the whole playoffs. So in the NFL, probably Texans, Broncos, those two teams probably.
Well, Patriots D is pretty good too.
Yeah,
it would have been cool for the Broncos to make it, only because coming in with a backup quarterback and stuff. Yeah. I'm cool with Sean Payton not being there, but yeah,
I think you an energy drink or something, bud.
Dude, it's like when I start yawning, I can't stop, and I don't know why. But anyways, right. I would like to see what's your cousin's name that's quarterback for the Seahawks? Is it Dalton?
My cousin. Andy Dalton.
No, not Andy.
What's
the freaking name? Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know the quarterback for the Seahawks?
Sam Darnold? I thought you were talking about a backup or something.
No, Sam Darnold. That's right. Gosh, you got to learn your family more.
Okay.
But anyways, it'd be cool to see him win, especially just a couple of years ago, he was like being written off as like a bust and everything. And then now, but that one receiver, Jackson, whatever, Smith.
Yeah.
Dude,
he might be my cousin. That makes more sense.
Yeah. You see that one-handed out route that he caught?
Bro, he was the number one receiver in fantasy this year, wasn't he?
I don't know.
He was. He was up there. He was top 3 or top 5.
The kid was like, I was like, good Lord.
Right. And he came out of nowhere. He wasn't terrible last year, but he wasn't putting up what he's doing this year. But then again, he didn't have Sam Darnold there. He had Geno Smith, who went to Vegas and did nothing this year. So,
yeah, which was sad. Yeah. Sad. Geno's another one that I like to see succeed, but here we are.
Agreed.
What else you got?
I think I'm sure Geno will probably be retired. So after this year, he might stick around, be a backup somewhere.
I don't know where. I guess he could maybe still go to Cleveland, be a starter there. Couldn't be any worse.
There's not a whole lot of teams with a worse quarterback situation than the Colts, but that might be one of them.
Well, you got them, the Jets. They had a pretty bad QB room.
And they had Sam Darnold too, and he couldn't do nothing there either.
You got the Raiders.
You think the Colts should bring in Justin Fields, man?
I don't think so.
No.
I think obviously I think Danny Dimes is going to do okay. He's just got to stay healthy. Yeah. I looked the other day, and he has been hurt pretty much every year.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's been one year where he wasn't in But other than that, yeah, he's had something every year. Twisted ankle, whatever, something.
So do you think we just go with the 3 guys we got on the team right now, or do you think we get rid of Richardson, bring somebody in? What do you think?
I think Richardson's going to be gone. I think they're going to try to trade him for whatever they can get, because it sounds like head coach, GM, sounds like nobody is a fan of his now. And when you have zero backing, you got to write it off. Now, what sucks is that they've openly said, about him being a backup and, no chance for him, whatever, basically, he's got to keep getting better. Well, when you publicly say that stuff, his trade value is going.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's like, dude, now we're not going to get a draft pick for the guy.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I did. My son actually texted me a picture. Apparently, Anthony Richardson was at the YMCA hooping the other day. At the downtown Y.
No shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. He was there hooping and had his goggles on, playing ball.
Wonder if he's going to play in goggles from now on.
I don't know. He's better at least warm up with goggles.
Right. Exactly.
So, but I don't know, man. We'll see what ends up happening with him. He's an interesting scenario, I guess. That high of a draft pick, ton of potential, and then just nothing.
And what's just crazy to me is going into this season, the off season. Tell me if you heard something different, but everything I heard was that he was the front runner during the off season. Everything I heard was how good he was looking in camp, and that he was gonna probably be the guy. And then the day when they announced that it was Daniel Jones, I remember just being like, "What?" Like that came out of nowhere for me. But at the same time, because I went to camp. And Richardson he drove the ball down the field better. I mean, it was, they were doing 11-on-11 drills, and he drove the ball down the field against, I believe, what was the starting defense, because he was taking most of the first team reps, and that's why I was really surprised, So that's what makes me feel like, I don't know if they were maybe prepping him to be traded then, and giving him all this high praise, saying that he was, the front runner and all that, but who knows?
I think that they didn't want to let the fan base have a chance to get crazy about it beforehand. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't want them to say stuff like, Ballard sucks. There goes another draft pick wasted, blah, blah, blah. Give him a chance. Now, I'm not going to deny the kid's got a freaking cannon. Like, he can throw the ball downfield. I mean, you can tell by that one pass he did where he's rolling, stops, doesn't even plant his feet, launches the ball 75 through the airs. Yeah.
Yeah, off his back foot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that doesn't happen. So the kid is a freak of nature, but everything is up in his head. And I think when it comes to definitely the intermediate throws, the little whatever screen passes, all that stuff. Yeah. All that needs so much work. And I think they're just tired of dealing with it. Now, I think the kid should have stayed at Florida for another year. But at the same time, you're like, hey, I got a chance to be drafted top 5. I've only played basketball or played football for 12 games. Yeah, I'm going to go. Smart move on his end, get some money, more than he was making at the time. But
well, all right. I think I can't remember if I've talked about this on here or not yet, but I've been saying this for quite a while now. I think here's exactly what I think happened with him. I think when we drafted him, he came in hungry, ready to work, ready to, he was focused and all that. The 3 or 4 games he played his rookie season, I thought he looked really good. I thought he was. I mean, I think we won a couple of them. He put up some decent numbers. Wasn't super accurate, but he was winning games, and he was showing some spark. You know what I mean? Going into, so that was when he had, what was it? Was it a shoulder injury? What was the injury that put him out his whole first year?
didn't he have like some kind of? Well, he did have a shoulder injury, but then he also had. Didn't he have something like his midsection, like a?
I don't know.
Wasn't it
I
him?
don't even remember what it was. I remember he got a concussion on that touchdown run in the Texans game. And then after that, he injured something, missed the whole rest of his rookie season. So then he went into that season, or oh no, wait, you know what? I think he came back at the end of the year and made a couple of big comeback wins or something. I may be getting confused. Has he been on our team for 2 or 3 years? Has he had 3 seasons?
Yeah, at least.
Okay. Well, anyway, the season between his rookie year, yeah, that's what it has been because he sat out all this year. The season between his rookie year and his second year, there was a lot of hype about him. He was a top 5 fantasy pick, and everybody thought he was just going to come in and tear it up because he did look good in the games that he played. And then between those 2 seasons is where I feel like there was a disconnect. I think he got too into his head. I think everybody hyped him up too much. Then I think he stopped working. Then I think he just relied on his talent and his athletic ability and his size and all that. And he's like, oh, I can do this. I remember even hearing, I think at one point he said something about the NFL was easier. Like he got
Yeah.
too cocky with it. Then I started hearing things about him coming to meetings late and not doing those extra things and staying after practice and the types of things that a quarterback needs to do in the NFL.
Yeah.
Not every You just got to realize your position is not the same. You're not the same as a tight end or even a wide receiver. Like some of those guys do stay up and put in extra work anyway. Quarterback has to put in extra work if you want to be successful. You can be a mediocre quarterback and put in just minimum work. But especially when you're as raw of a talent as he was, he had to put in that extra work. He had to study the playbook more, and I think he decided not to do that because everybody fed him how great he was all off season between his rookie year and that season. Then he struggled. He got benched, came back and played well at the end of the year. So it's like it's been a roller coaster. It was a super high roller coaster. And then after he got hurt, there was still that hope. And then I think it got to him. And I think it's all been mental ever since then.
Yeah. I will say too that there was reports coming out of camp the whole time too that guys were they were happy with, because I think it was even Jonathan Taylor said some kind of comment along the lines of it's nice to have a consistent guy back there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh dang, like shots fired. But
right.
So I mean, yeah, nothing
well,
but
that has been about him getting benched and coming, and then like we haven't had a consistent quarterback in Indianapolis for a long time. And I think part of that may have not have been a shot at Richardson. It may have just been more like we just wanted to have a quarterback that is our quarterback, and we know he's going to be our quarterback.
Yeah, we want a guy, basically. Yeah, no, I agree, and it'll be. I'm excited for it already to see what we do. Obviously, we got the combine. I mean, obviously, we got to get through Super Bowl first, but then we have the combine. So that's when we'll start hearing, things. And then when is the first league day? Is like March something, isn't it? Like
I don't know.
I think it's in March. The crazy thing is, that spring football starts March 3rd.
No,
for college football.
That's pretty crazy. That's why they're hiring guys before the national title. Sorry.
Yeah. I know. I was like, dang, dude, that's crazy. I was going to try to look up when the first league day is, but I'm pretty sure it's in March. Because then draft is in April. And then they go right into like
second weekend
camp. Yeah. So, but you got anything else? Any other topics to cover?
Not really, man. Just been bored in this house.
In the house,
go cook some dinner or something, man. Think I'm gonna make some chili tonight.
We had or we're having. I just got a text 30 minutes ago that said dinner's done, but chicken pot pies.
Dang, okay. That sounds good. Like homemade or just like frozen ones and then heat them up?
Homemade, of course.
Well, no.
I'm just kidding. They're frozen ones.
Dude, Heather's got this. It's not quite pot pie. It's like I don't know. It's like a dismantled pot pie. Really, it's like you put all of the stuff that would be inside of a pot pie in a crock pot, cook it, and then you bake biscuits on top of it. You take them out of the crock pot, I think, put them in a baking dish, and then put biscuits on top and bake the biscuits on top. It's really good though. It was killer.
Yeah.
Or no,
so
we didn't. She just baked the biscuits and then we poured the stuff over top of the biscuits. You can do it either way. You can put the stuff on top and do it that way, but we just poured it over top of the biscuits.
So my youngest is 11. My oldest is 18. Tonight was all their first times having a pot pie.
No shit.
Yeah.
They like it?
I haven't heard yet.
Oh.
And no one's been yelled at for not eating dinner, so
that's good.
Yeah. So it must have worked. But
I'm probably gonna get yelled at to make dinner.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Heather got done working because she worked from home today, and she got done working. I told her I was getting ready to do the podcast, and she's like, "Oh man," she's like, "I just got done working, and you're getting ready to go away for an hour." So, yeah, but it's
people want the sports.
To cook some dinner. They want the sports, and my family wants some dinner.
Yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in to the JV MVPs. Thanks for downloading. Thanks for sharing with your friends. And if you guys share with more friends. We'd appreciate that.
Heck yeah.
Shout out
we missed you guys last week.
Yeah, it happens. Shout out to Smitty's Barbershop, Eubanks Fencing, and Nailed It Productions as the 3 current things that run this thing. So we appreciate all of those. And yeah, you got anything to close out with?
Nah. Go Pacers. Keep losing.
Go be good humans.
Yeah, for sure. All right, later.
See it.
All right, peace out. I'll hit you up with details.